Hello guys, welcome back to the Python crash course. In this video, we'll be learning about identity operators. Identity operators are is not. So these are used to compare the identities. Either two different objects are pointing to the same memory location or different memory location. So ID is the built-in function in Python which returns the identity of an object. So identity operators returns either true or false values. Identity operators behave differently for strings as well as numbers, and these behave differently for list, sets, tuples, etc. Here numbers as well as strings are immutable objects, meaning so the values cannot be modified until you reassign the values. So let's take some examples. Here num1 to 5 and num2 to 5. If you compare these two values as well as let's take some strings even str1 to hello and str2 to hello. If you compare these two values with double equal to. So here double equal to means you are comparing the values. Okay, double equal means we are comparing the values. So num1 is num2. Here now we are comparing the identities. So as here 5 as well as 5 will store the same identity in Python. So that's the reason the output here would be true. Similarly, it also works the same for strings. So the output for strings also would be same as true. So here the point to be add on is used to compare the identities. So let's take some examples for lists as well as sets, tuples even. So if I take two lists, 1, 2, 3, 4, so both in the list 1 as well as in the list 2, the values are same. So if you use the double equal to operator, which is a relational operator, the value would be true. But if you use the identity operator, the value would be false. So this is due to the reason list 1 will be having a different memory location as well as list 2 will be having a different memory location. So if you want to make the same memory location, so you either can go list 3 equals to list 1. So now list 1 as well as list 3 are pointing to the same memory location. So let's try to observe these values in our Python IDLE shell. So let's take num1 with 5, num2 with 5. Sorry, num2 with 5. So if you try to observe num1 double equal to num2, here we are using relational operator. Of course, two values are compared, the value would be 5. So now if we use identity operators, the values of these two respective identities are also same. So if you want to know the identity of num1, so use the Python built-in function id, so which returns the identity of any object. So let's take the object ID of num1. So we got some random value. Let's also see the ID of num2. So now both the values are same. Let's try to also observe the same for strings. So str1 equals hello and str2 also to hello. So of course both the strings are same. The values would be same. And let's also try to use identity operator. So here still it is same. So if you want to check the ID of str1 as well as the ID of str2, both are same. So if I want to check something like string 3 equal to world, so ID of str3 would be different. So if you want to check str1 is str3, of course the output is false. So either if you want to check that in opposite way, is not str3, yes, the output would be true. But we have considered one more scenario where it comes to the example of lists. Let's take list 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4 as well as list 2 to 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you try to compare the values by using relational operator, the output would be true. But if you use the identity operator, the output would be false. As lists are data types, so where the values would change very often. So in order to have better memory management, so Python will not be using same memory location for the list 1 as well as list 2, even the values are same. So if you try to observe ID of list 1 and let's also observe ID of list 2. So both the IDs are different. So if I take some list 3 and try to point to list 1, now ID of list 3 would be exactly same as the ID of list 1. So now if we use identity operator for list 1 as well as list 3, the output would be same. Similarly, it also works for sets, tuples, dictionaries even. So that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.